Hello student, so let's see the demonstration of the thoracic vertebra. So as you know, thoracic vertebra, they are 12 in numbers, and out of this, that is some are typicals and some are atypicals. So typical vertebra, that is start from 2nd to 8th thoracic vertebra, and the atypical vertebra, which is first thoracic vertebra, the 9th, 10th, 11th and the 12th. So let's see the details of the typical thoracic vertebra and the atypical thoracic vertebra. So hello student, you can see this is the typical thoracic vertebra. So you know typical thoracic vertebra, that is starts from the 2nd thoracic vertebra to the 8th thoracic vertebra, and they have the same features. So the typical thoracic vertebra, here that is the body, this is the transverse process, this is the spinous process. So body of that is the typical thoracic vertebra, it is the heart shape, and its anteroposterior length and the transverse length, that is near about the same. Then the vertebral foramen, it is rounded and the circular. Then on the lateral side of the body, it shows that is the two articular demifacet. So upper demifacet, it is larger, and the lower demifacet, it is the smaller. So the upper demifacet, it is joins with the corresponding rib, and the lower demifacet, it joins with that is the lower rib. Then here posterior side to that the body, there is presence that is the two pedicles, and posterior to that the pedicles, there is presence that is the lamina. So this one. So at the junction of the pedicle and the lamina, there is presence that is the superior articular process. So this one, which are directed backwards. Then this is the transverse process, a pair of transverse process, and this transverse process, it is directed laterally and the backwards, and on anterior side, it shows that is the articular facet. This articular facet, it is for joint of the tubercle present on the rib, and from 1st to 6th, that the facet present on the transverse process, they are concave, and from 7th to 12th, the facet present on the transverse process, they are flat. Then the spinous process, so this one. So spinous process, it is long and directed downwards and the backwards. Then in front of that is the superior articular process, there is presence that is the two notches, a pair of notches, that is called the superior vertebral notch, which is very much shallow. And on the inferior side, there is present that is the inferior vertebral notch, so that should be very much deep. And the superior and the inferior vertebral notches of the two vertebra, so here it should be formed that is the vertebral foramen, and throughout this, that is the corresponding nerve that should be comes out throughout that the foramen, this one. So this is the typical thoracic vertebra. So this typical thoracic vertebra means that is the T1, it seems like the cervical vertebra. So here that is the body, this is the transverse process, and this is the spinous process. So the transverse process, it is seems like the body of the cervical vertebra, means its transverse length, it is more than the antero-posterior length. Then posterolaterally, it forming that the lip of that the body of the first thoracic vertebra. Then the transverse process, these are the short and directed laterally and the backwards, and on the anterior side, it shows that is the costal facet, which are concave in nature, and this is joins with the tubercle present on the corresponding rib. Then that is the spinous process or the spine. So spinous process, it is seems like the cervical vertebra, it is thick, strong and directed backwards and the straight. Then the vertebral foramen, it is large than the other thoracic vertebra, and it is cervical in shape. Then the superior articular process, so this one. These are the superior articular process which are present at the junction of the pedicle and the lamina, and it is directed backwards and laterally. Then the inferior articular process, so this one. These are directed medially and the anteriorly. Then that is these two are the vertebral notches, the superior vertebral notches. So as compared to that the other thoracic vertebra, the superior vertebral notches, these are the dip, and these are the inferior vertebral notches. So same like that is the superior and the inferior vertebral notches, when they should be joints with each other, so it form that is the vertebral foramen, and through which that is the corresponding nerve that should be comes out from this region. So this is the atypical thoracic vertebra, that is the T9 vertebra. The vertebra, it is seems like the typical thoracic vertebra, but the difference is that is it shows that is the single demi facet, that is the superior only, that is the single demi facet is present, and that is only single. The inferior demi facet, that is totally absent. Remaining features are same like the typical thoracic vertebra, that is the body, it is the heart shape, the vertebral foramen, it is circular, the transverse process, these are directed backwards and laterally, the spinous process is long, directed downwards, the superior articular process, these are directed backwards, the inferior articular processes, these are directed medially. The superior vertebral notch are the shallow and the inferior vertebral notch are the deep. So if that is the two vertebra, they should be comes one upon the another, that is throughout that the foramen, it should be formed that is the vertebral foramen, and through is that is the corresponding spinal nerve, they should be comes. So in this way. So that is the 9th thoracic vertebra. After then we should have to see that is the 10th thoracic vertebra. So that is also the atypical type of vertebra, the T10. So the features are same like the typical thoracic vertebra, but the difference is it shows that is the complete facet on the costal facet on the lateral side of the body, on the both side. So here, and that should be present on the root of that the pedicle. So this one. The remaining features are same like the typical thoracic vertebra, that is the body, it is heart shape, the vertebral foramen, it is circular, the transverse process, these are directed backwards, the transverse process, it shows that the costal facet. So this one, which is very much flat. Then that is the spinous process, it is long and directed downwards, the superior articular facet, they are directed backwards, inferior articular facets, they are directed medially, the superior vertebral notch, it is shallow, and the inferior vertebral notch, it is deep. So that is the 10th thoracic vertebra, that is the typical atypical vertebra, that is the T10. After then we should have to see that is the T11 vertebra. So this one. So that is the atypical vertebra, thoracic vertebra. So that is the same like the typical thoracic vertebra, but the difference is that is it shows the single complete costal facet, this one, on both lateral side of the body of the thoracic vertebra, that is the T11 vertebra, and it should be present into that the upper part of the pedicle. The transverse process are same and has no articular facet. So this one, the articular facet, they are totally absent, and because of this structure there is very difficult to differentiate between that is the 10th thoracic vertebra and the 11th thoracic vertebra. So that is the atypical T11 thoracic vertebra. After then we should have to see that is the T12 thoracic vertebra, that is also the atypical type of the vertebra, and the shape of this vertebra, it is seems like the lumbar vertebra. That means that is the body, pedicles, the transverse process and the spine, these are similar to that the lumbar vertebra. So that is the body. So it body bears that is the single complete facet, costal facet, that should be present on the both lateral side. and it lies on the lower part of the pedicle. So this one here. The transverse process, these are very much small and has no facet, but it has, that is the superior and inferior. So here, that is the superior and the inferior lateral tubercle. So this is called the lateral tubercle are present, and the inferior articular facet is superior vertic. These are the superior the articular facet and the inferior articular facet. So the superior articular facet, these are the thoracic type, and the inferior articular facet, these are the lumbar type. Then that is the vertebral foramen, it is larger as compared to that the other thoracic vertebra. So whenever you can see that these T12 vertebra, so it seems like the features like the lumbar vertebra. The difference is, that is, as it is the thoracic vertebra, so difference is that is the single complete facet which is present on the lower side of the pedicle, and the transverse process, it does not show any costal facet, but it shows the superior and the inferior lateral tubercle. So that is the superior and inferior lateral tubercle. And spine, it is thick, strong and the short. So that is the 12th thoracic vertebra, which is the atypical type of vertebra.